I mean, it's probably a bit too much for me to throw in a picture of my my toe right here, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my toe, not generic. My body has been through quite a few changes over the past year. I have gone from absolutely loving the way I look, thinking I'm a complete 10 out of 10, down to maybe like an 8, down to a 3, back up to a 6. Like, my body image has just yo-yoed this year, and I want to talk a little bit about that today, if that's okay. Is that okay? I hope that's okay, because I feel like we're all far too hard on our bodies and the way we look, when really it doesn't actually matter. How you look is the least important part of you, but apparently it's the part of you that you yourself seem to value the most, you know? I touched on this briefly in my last video, but I thought I'd talk about it a little bit more because I have developed hang-ups, especially over the past month, and I am really trying to be more kind to myself. I think it's helpful to know that people of all shapes and sizes suffer with hang-ups and suffer with poor self-esteem. So I'm gonna talk to you today about my flaws, analyse them, and try to shed a bit of positive light on them, because my flaws are mine and they're me and they're never gonna change, so I might as well see them as not so much a negative thing, maybe just an acceptable thing. We're gonna start with my feet. Why not start from the bottom up? I do love doing things in order, so we'll start with the feet. I have what I like to call a dodgy toe. It's not particularly hideous, it's a toe, but when I was younger, I used to walk on like the sides of my feet, and I think that kind of buggered up my little toes. The toenail is very thin and brittle and occasionally painful. But funnily enough, the last boyfriend I had would enjoy painting my toenails, and he never actually pointed out the dodginess of said toe. So clearly it's not as big of an issue as I thought it was. Like, it's just a thin toenail that occasionally causes me pain. No biggie. I also have a little dry patch of skin on my right foot. It doesn't really cause me any bother. I moisturize it every other day, and if it's not fixed, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It's not discoloured or anything, only I know it's there. On the whole, I quite like my feet. You know, they're small, they're dainty, and they make me feel like Cinderella. Recently, I have been more accepting of body hair. That's not to say I don't still shave, because I do still shave my legs, just not as often. Like, I'll let my leg hair grow out a little bit before I go in with the razor again, because it's nice to be kinder to your skin. However, I have a bit of an issue. That issue being that I'm quite scared of ingrown hairs. So I will pluck my legs with tweezers, and this has caused some bleeding, and I've got like small patches of skin on my legs that are kind of scars, but they're not like permanent scars. You know what I mean? Just little bits of pinkness that will go away, but that I have inflicted upon myself. Also, I have cellulite on the backs of my thighs, which has a big impact on my self-esteem at the moment. I'll still wear shorts, I'll still wear skirts, and my cellulite will be on show, but if I catch it in the mirror, I'm less than thrilled about it. Occasionally I get shin splints, which is quite painful. But my legs contain some of my favourite tattoos, and they carry me places, and they are in good working order, and I'm grateful for them. My hips used to be a massive issue with me when I was a teenager. I kind of didn't want to grow into my adult woman body, and my hips just wouldn't listen to that wish. They were like, coming to ya on a dusty road, big hips, we got a truck load, you know? And I hated it. I didn't like it at all. That's something that I cannot change unless I get like my hips filed down, which won't be pleasant and would be completely unnecessary and a waste of money, because my body is my body and it's, I guess, beautiful, sure, sorta. Don't file down your hips. Like, please don't. Let's just accept our hips at the width they are. They're fine. They're fine. I think the thing that used to bother me was like when family members would be like, oh, they're childbearing hips. And I'd be like, I don't like children. I don't want children. If I'm not gonna have children, I don't need childbearing hips. Get rid of them. Don't want no hips. I've also got a very flat bottom. Also with cellulite. Good times. Good times. Lovely, flat, dimpled bottom. Not my favourite thing about my body, but again, it's something that I am growing to accept. My tummy is getting increasingly rounder as I gain weight, which is fine. As I have been gaining weight, it was a concern of mine. I was like, I'm gonna start to hate my tummy because it's not gonna be flat anymore. Don't actually care that much. But yeah, I try to wear looser stuff on my first and second days of my period because, like, no lie, I look second trimester pregnant when my belly's that bloated. But it's fine, it's fine. It's just my body shedding some blood and guts. Like, don't worry about it, it's fine. My breastises, again, something I thought that I would struggle with when I started gaining weight again. However, I caught sight of them the other day before I got in the shower. And I must say, they are delightful. Who is she? Like I said, growing up, I detested the fact that I was growing a woman's body. And I tried to hide it with baggy band t-shirts and the like. But now, baby got boobies. Baby's boobies are just delightful. My arms, I don't have a massive issue with. Again, they've got tattoos and I like that about them. I've got like a special double joint in my right arm, which I'm very proud of. My neck is wider than I want it to be. I've got chins, no matter what weight I am. That's fine. That's okay. I might get it tattooed, but I'm scared, so I'm not sure. I've already made a whole video on my ears, so we'll just gloss over them. These are my ears. They're quite small. They stick out. They have been the catalyst of my self-esteem issues since I was small. No more. They don't hear so well from behind me, but they work as ears. They allow me to perceive sound. I can dangle stuff off them. Excellent. My face is something I've grown into over the years. I don't hate it anymore. It's fine. Like, I've got nice lips. My nose is a bit like a large and like hello. The pores on it are kind of enormous. Like, it occasionally gets oily, but it's fine. It's fine. Occasionally I get like hormone spots. That's okay too. Generally my skin is good. I have nice eyes, I must say. They're sort of occasionally green, sometimes hazel, I'm not sure. You be the judge. I'll get in close. Let's focus on this. What is that? Is that green? I'm not sure. Tell me. It looks green to me. I'm not sure. My eyebrows are kind of invisible. I have to draw them on. That's okay. Like, when this black is eventually gone, yes, it will go one day, I may not have to draw on my eyebrows. Either that, or I might treat myself to some tintage. Eventually, when I'm not broke. We all know the excellent relationship I have with my hair. I love my hair. This work of art was done by a talented hairdresser I call my sister. I take excellent care of my hair. I love it very much. I think what it boils down to is that my body is functional. My body contains me. Yes, it malfunctions occasionally. What we need to focus on is that I am a nice-ish person. I am a passable friend. I'm a good sister. I'm a good daughter. I work bloody hard. I give to charity. I like occasionally funny. Those are important things. The broadness of my shoulders and my hips and my weird toes, not a problem. Not a problem in the slightest. Someone might say that's attractive, maybe not the toe thing. But this is an exercise I highly recommend to anyone who struggles with body issues. I think that when you take a step back and realise that your body loves you and it functions as best as it can and you can't survive without it, then happy days. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was actually quite therapeutic. Give me a thumb, subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!